Hello everyone and welcome to the Coding Branch. Today we're going to be learning how to write full stack web applications in less than 5 minutes. The beauty of this video is going to be the fact that I'm going to be using Python scripts to generate the client and the server. And you can use these scripts for anything. You can create any type of web application. So if you're interested in learning how to write React front-end applications and MongoDB Node.js applications on the back end, then follow along with this video and I'll show you how to do it in 10 times the speed. So the first thing that I'm going to go ahead and show you is inside my client and my server folder that they're practically empty. The only thing I have imported is my node modules and then the Python scripts, of course. I also have a .env file for my server. That's just importing the MongoDB database, which you can create for free on MongoDB. The first thing we're going to do is run that client script. We're going to say yes, we would like to create a page. We're going to create a page called read notes. Then we're going to say yes, we'd like to create another page, and we're going to create a page called create notes. We don't need to create another page, and we don't need to create another component. Well, like I said, you can use this script for any kind of application. Now we're going to go over to the server, run that script. We're going to be storing notes in the database, and as you can see here, it's going to generate all the code that we need. So we're going to go ahead and type notes because that's what we're storing. And there's going to be two objects in each document. There's going to be a title and then there's going to be a body. So we're going to go ahead and type that in here. And once we're done with that, our server will be entirely written from scratch. Next thing we're going to go ahead and do is go into our code and basically write our front end. This is going to take less than 5 minutes. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to import our read notes and create notes from our source pages. And you can see the components there, so we're going to go ahead and import those. And next thing you know, we're going to be putting them in our code as components. And after that, we can go ahead and move over to create notes and start coding up that page. The first thing that we're going to need to do is import useState and Axios. We're going to be using both of those in this component. Then we're going to use a useState function for title and body. And then we're going to create a sendForm async function that uses the Axios post method, and basically that posts to our API that we created just a second ago. We're going to pass title and body, pretty basic. We're going to create a form. Inside that form, we're going to have an input of text. That's going to be our title. So we're going to go on change, set title to the eTarget value. Then text area is going to be our body. So same thing, but we're going to set the body instead. Then we're going to need a submit button, so we'll go ahead and create that, and on click we're going to send that form and basically call the function. So pretty basic. That is an entire component that will do nothing but create notes. Well, it can create anything you want, but we're doing notes in this video. Then we're going to go to read notes, and we're basically going to import our things again. So we're going to import useEffect, useState, Axios, all the things that we need. Again, we're going to do a useState function, this time for a list of notes. We're going to fetch the data using an Axios get method. And we'll go ahead and input our API URL, and we'll set that data to notes. And then we're going to have a function to delete notes as well. So we'll have a button that can do that. So basically that'll be an Axios delete, and you'll pass the ID at the end of delete. And we're going to use useEffect to fetch the data as soon as the page loads. So all pretty basic if you're used to React. Next thing, if we basically have any notes, then we're going to display the title of the notes. Then we're going to basically map the notes, and we're going to map the title in an H1 and the body in an H4. And then we're going to have a form with that button that basically deletes the note itself, and you pass the item.id in there. Next, we're going to go ahead and do some basic styles. So essentially we're just going to be centering everything. And we'll add a little bit of styles to the create note as well, doing practically the same thing. We're going to add a margin top, and then we're going to center everything in the form container. So that's pretty basic. Again, if you were doing a different application, or if you wanted it to look a lot better, you can style it however you want, but we're just keeping it real simple in this video. We're going to do a little bit of styles in read notes, keep it pretty similar to create notes, basically center everything, add a margin top, all that type of stuff. Add a cursor pointer to the delete button, and basically our application's done. So now we just need to run npm start on our client to start the application up, and we just need to run node index to basically listen on port 3002 for our server. Then once we load up the page, you can see here we have everything we need. I'm basically looking back just to quickly check. Yeah, we have the right API in there, so we're just going to go hello world and submit the form, and boom, there you go. You have notes inside of a database, and you can delete them. So basically, in less than 5 minutes, you've been able to write a full stack web application, a notes app. You can put this one on your resume. I would recommend styling it a lot better, but you can do anything you want with this server and client script. I pretty much use these in every single application that I write, just to speed up the time. I don't have time to be sitting there writing a bunch of boilerplate and getting my server ready when practically every time you write an application, it's doing the exact same thing. So that's where these generate client and generate server scripts come into play. You can take a look here at the code, but of course I will leave a link in the description below to GitHub where you can grab this code for yourself and create applications to your heart's content. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoy this type of shorthanded content, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe on your way out. But remember folks, stay hungry and stay foolish.